están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Hi, my loves. How are you? How are you doing? So I'm back with another video. And here in this video and podcast, we're going to talk about rejecting males. It's like, males, are y'all okay? And it's so funny because males think when we ask that question, they think that we're actually asking when a lot of times we're kind of just being sarcastic. Like we're saying it, like basically what is wrong with you? Can you get out of our faces, please? Because I was on TikTok and some of the women that were saying that, I was like, no, I think she was being sarcastic. And these males, they are so quick to start whining and stuff on the comments section. It's like she didn't actually want to know. She was literally like making fun of you, and you like, oh my God, I can't. So we're gonna be talking about rejecting males in this video and the different ways to reject males. We have some women that are going to be sharing their stories. They're very, very scary stories as to what responses they've gotten when they've rejected males. And we're going to be taking a look at the important reasons for why we need to reject males in as safe of a way as possible. Okay. And we're just gonna take a look at these things because I feel like in 2024, ladies, we need to make it our priority. One of our biggest goals we need to make it our priority, and one of our biggest goals to become so efficient at the art of rejecting this Neanderthal species. Okay, like just kidding. But no, our priority is going to be safety. Honestly, to be honest with you, it's the safety. It's the safety. They are unhinged. They really, really are unhinged. They really, really, really are. And so the priority is the safety, the decentering of them, the complete decentering of them. Leave them alone. Let them go sleep with other males or whatever else. There's nothing they wouldn't do or sleep with, which is so weird to me. It's like it's the zero self-control. Literally the zero self-control, the zero empathy, the zero self-awareness. It's insane. It's like the most unattractive species I've ever seen till date. I will let y'all know if I run across any male that can prove this theory different. Now there's males that maybe have a little bit more self-control than others, but they're all within that same vicinity for the most part. And I go into more detail in the 1% videos. So I've dropped videos on the 1% man. I've dropped videos on the fake 1% man. So if y'all haven't watched those, go make sure to check it out after this video. But all right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video and let's take a look at what we have here.
I really feel the need to have a conversation with the male species because, are y'all okay? If you try to shoot your shot with me and then I say, no, thank you, I have a girlfriend, end of conversation. End of conversation. I do not need to go down the rabbit hole and give you a history of my sexuality. Don't need to hear the stereotype of I'm too pretty to be gay. Oh, and y'all favorite line? I like girls that like girls too. Now you look corny. Just take the L and move on to somebody that likes you. Oh, and then we have the ones who try to tell me that I'm lying. Like, oh, you're lying. You don't have a girlfriend. Let's say that I was lying. Let's just say for shits and giggles that I was lying. Now what? I lied to get you out of my face. So now you're even more embarrassed because now I'm telling you, yeah, I lied about being gay. I just don't like you because you ugly. So where are we going from here? What exactly is the next step in your plan? In conclusion, leave me alone.
So ladies, I keep trying to tell you, these males are not okay. They are not okay. Their brain is not functioning, it's not braination, okay? Like these males are not okay, and they're getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse and worse. It's like, if I say no, no is no. Like the hell? I don't even understand how they justify that in their mind. It's like the answer is no. Literally, that's it. Like they are not doing well at all. And they're getting more and more and more desperate. Like the desperacy, the thirst, which is even more unattractive to women, mind you. It's like, ew, move on, sir. Goodbye. This comment says, no, they are not okay. And the creator said, at all, they're not okay at all. No, the most famous line, you're not gay. You just haven't tried the right man yet. It's like this is why they're getting lonelier and lonelier, because they did not evolve. They're literally Neanderthals. It's like, huh? Look, if someone says no, move the hell on. Like, keep it pushing. There's plenty of people on planet Earth, okay? You don't have to harass me. And if most women are saying no to you, that's not our fault. Figure that out on your end, or go sleep with other males. That's what your species likes to do anyway, right? And keep it over there. Don't bring it over here. Ridiculous. In high school, a guy threw a glass bottle at me for rejecting him. They are not okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ugh. Males are not, I can't. I just can't. I can't live my life like that. It's a wasted life. They're not capable of the emotional connection. They're not capable of, it's just like it would be a woman doing everything every day of her life. Like, no, I'm sorry. It's just not appealing. It's not appealing. I'd much rather not mess around or have anything to do with the male species. No, thank you. Because they can't even take no. It's like, look, no is no. Like, move on. Do y'all want a boyfriend too? Like, what the heck? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so it's no matter what you try, it's like it's they don't care. I tried this, they don't care. I have a man, they don't care. It's so weird. It's weird and dangerous. Freaking animals. The hell's wrong with them? It's like, okay, so sleeping with other men is not enough for you? Like, you have to be all up in my face? Get out of my face. Ridiculous.
Have got to be the most out-of-pocket fucking species on the goddamn planet. It's 2023 and y'all still fucking over bitches that got their own money and practice magic openly. One wrong move and they calling her motherfucking Giselle and your nickname become Tom Brady in a goddamn group chat. Retire your stupidity. Immediately. Expeditiously. I urge you. I beg.
I have a question for the men. Are you guys okay?
That's so nice of you to ask. No. No.
Here's some insane ways to reject insane men. My credentials are that I am a 24-year-old, I'm a lesbian, and I'm feminine looking. You might be thinking to yourself, Haley, don't you feel bad for giving these insane excuses to men who are just trying to hit on you? No, I don't. I have had so many men in a bar setting be so disrespectful to me in front of my girlfriend. I'm over it. There's no sympathy here, okay? Number one, imagine this first scenario. A guy comes up to you, he's like, hey, beautiful, can I buy you a drink? Can I take you out? Whatever his offer is. And I want you to go, God, it's been so long since somebody asked me that. All of my boyfriends they under just like the craziest circumstances, like these freak accidents, and we just closed the investigation. If something happens to you, I don't want the police to come investigating me. Like, I don't know if I can handle that again. And then I want you to have a nervous breakdown. Whatever you have to do to sell the bit, sell the fucking bit. Number two, what's your dad's name? This has got to be done very nonchalant. You're talking to him, he's talking. Now you're having a realization. I'm so sorry to ask, this is so random, but what's your dad's name? John, why? Oh, fuck. Is he still with your mom? Yeah, why? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. You look so familiar and I didn't put it together until just now. Make him question his entire family dynamic, okay? Don't just make him feel uncomfortable for the night. Make him feel uncomfortable in his family dynamic for months to come. Number three, I wish I could, but I'm not working right now. Same deal. A guy comes up to you, he's trying to talk to you, whatever. And you go, oh my God, I'm sorry. I would so much love to have a drink with you, but I'm actually not working tonight. And he'll go, working? Do you like work at the bar? And you'll go, wait, you think I work here? Oh, so you know, so you want to have a drink for free? Oh, I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood. No, I don't have drinks or go on dates for free. I'm sorry, you look so much like one of my regular guys. You have the same bald spot, like just right here on the back of your head and everything. It's uncanny, really. You look identical.
Number two is insane. I love it. I love everyone that knows me dies. Always in awful ways too. I'm constantly dodging subpoenas. That was my favorite too. Everyone that knows me dies. My last two boyfriends just died. I just got done with the investigation process. I thought they were gonna take me to jail. I'm stealing that one for sure. For sure. You can combine 3 and 2 perfectly. Never use the excuse that you're a lesbian and not into men. Tried this and they asked me for a 3-way instead. Neanderthals. I'm telling you. Neanderthals unhinged. Yeah, you wish, losers. Ugh. Males are such losers. I can't. It's so unattractive. They are so unattractive. Oh my God. They are so unattractive. Like, ew. It's like, ew. How can the whole thing is a patriarchy. How are you a loser? You always walk around here screaming at the top of your lungs how you built the whole thing, how it's you that built the whole thing, yet you are literally scum of the earth, like loser vibes. Like, I don't understand. The math ain't mathin'. It's not mathin', y'all. It's not mathin'. I love this. Yeah, I do too. I love that.
Take reject. Women need to stop rejecting men. And no, it's not because I want us to save them from their loneliness that they keep rejecting on women. It's actually so that you preserve your life. You may want to be straight up with them and say, hey, I'm not interested, but you never know if the guy you're talking to is reasonable. Most men can't take rejection. Unfortunately, some of them will have the propensity for violence, and you could end up being a victim. You're not responsible for their behavior, but you're responsible for your safety and for mitigating risk. So it can get even more dangerous if you reject a guy who thinks he should have access to women like you. Example, in a racial sense, because black men are always saying black women are undesirable, no one wants to date them. If you reject a black guy, some of them take it really bad and they can react in a violent way towards you. Another example that's not racial is if you are a high maintenance person, but let's say you're coming out of the gym, it's hard to see that sort of thing, and they try and ask you out in that situation, and you show them that you're not interested, but in their head they're thinking, oh, she seems basic, like why wouldn't she want me? They take that personally. But when men ask you out when they don't even want you, they're just doing it for jokes and you reject them. I've seen this one more often. They get very violent. On this page, I'm all about peace and safety, so let's talk about how you can do that. So what should you do instead of rejecting them? Make them reject you or make them leave the interaction thinking that they weren't rejected. The first way is super easy. Make yourself as undesirable as possible. Tell them something that is a huge turnoff. If they're broke, the easiest way is to just ask for money. Tell them you need money right now. Some men, you can tell them you have kids and they'll leave you alone, or tell them you have a partner. The second option is give them fake contact information. So they'll leave the interaction thinking they're going to be able to reach out to you later, but you gave them a fake number, fake name. As much as it might feel more authentic for you to just say, hey, I'm not interested, you don't know how the other person is going to take it. The only time I've ever rejected someone straight up has been if I was texting them because they are far away and they can't get to me. My personal choice is making the other person reject you because then you stop existing in their world completely. Whereas the second option, where they leave the interaction thinking they haven't been rejected, they might have hope, they can turn obsessive, and some people will actually find you if they're really determined. Second piece of advice I'll give you, which I always find crazy, is when someone is dating someone they know is violent and then they choose to break up with them when they're alone. If someone has already shown you that they are violent, you should not reject them when you're on your own. You should not even mention that you plan to reject them. I totally understand in the heat of the moment, you'd be like, I'm done. But like, no, that is not a good idea. The other thing is breakups have the power to bring up a side of a person that you've never seen. So you might think your partner's not violent, and then you break up with them, they feel rejected, and then they turn to rage and they hurt you. So I am also against breaking up with someone when you're alone, even if you don't think they're violent. Much as people might say calling someone and breaking up with them is rude or whatever, it might be the difference between you being alive for the next 80 years of your life and you being killed. When you look at the stats where women are murdered by somebody else, majority of those deaths are caused by men who are interested in them. I get it. You want to be authentic, you want to tell someone how you feel, but do it safely. If someone has shown you that they're super toxic, I would opt for disappearing. Like, you don't even have to break up with them. Just disappear. Block, move, change numbers, change your address, change your phone, everything, and just disappear. Toxic people do not deserve an explanation of any kind. Men lie all the time. If you listen to them carefully, they're lying. They also fact check you when you share your information. They'll ask you questions twice because they know they're lying. So they want to make sure you aren't lying to them. And so if you go in being truthful, you're already on the losing end. For example, a guy once told me he owns 2 restaurants in Thailand. And when I pressed him on it and I asked him questions, because I was initially interested and I was like, oh, this is cool. What do you do? I realized there were cracks in his story. You know what's even funny? I told him I work somewhere where I don't work. I live somewhere where I don't live. And he asked me, oh, so what are you doing for work today? And I'd completely forgotten what I told him. And then I said something else. And he was like, oh, like, where did you say you work? What do you do again? And I said something completely different. And then he was like, so you lied to me. And I was like, I don't owe you the truth, just like you told me that you have 2 restaurants in Thailand. I've had men asking me my name like 3 or 4 times just to make sure that I'm reflexively reacting to the question, and I never break. When it comes to giving my name, I never break. If I tell you my name is Karen, my name is Karen. I've also noticed this happens a lot when I give them English names because they're like, she's African and she's giving me an English name. It must be a lie. Beauty of not giving people your name is this: if they try to look for you on social media, they'll never find you.
So, what do y'all think about this? Okay, this is like vibes, vibes, vibes. Y'all, I mean, males are so scary. Honestly, it is a safety issue. It's a safety issue, right? I'm saying this again, and I'm going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it. Like, the United Nations has literally made it a world crisis. The rate at which males unalive women. They have made it a world crisis. That's how often it happens. That's how much males go around unaliving women. See all the excuses we have to make up, all the mental gymnastics we have to make up just to keep ourselves safe, and you want to put yourself in the midst of this despicable species? Heck nah. They are so freaking creepy, y'all. They are like the creepiest of the creepiest. Like, oh my God, they are so creepy, y'all. Oh my God. So unattractive, so creepy. Like, I don't even know how the pick-me-shas do it. It's like, I don't know how the pick-me-shas do it. I don't know. It's like, this is the whole patriarchy. You like to walk around here bragging that you built the patriarchy, and then on the other hand, you want to start whining and complaining and harassing women, and when we say no, you can't just take no. Like, huh? It's like disgusting vile behavior, y'all. It is super scary. It's like, no. And they lie. I tell you this all the time. They lie as easily as they breathe. Like, as easily as they breathe. And then they want to get mad, like, oh, you just like hate males. No, it's not about hate. I don't have time to hate you. But it's a simple matter of facts, facts, facts. Okay, I show the research article all the time where males unalive women literally every minute, every second. It's safety, it's factual. The way they talk about women, it's always something negative. It's like, how about you focus on yourself? That's why you're so lonely. That's why your species is getting lonelier and lonelier by literally the second, getting more and more desperate by literally the second. You know, they're just a despicable species. I don't even have the energy to hate. Like, women, we don't have the energy to even hate them. Honestly, we don't. Everything that we do is in defense of ourselves. We're literally just defending ourselves, and we're telling them like, hey, you need to kick rocks and go somewhere else. Most of them are gay anyway. Like, they wouldn't hesitate. They wouldn't blink twice in sleeping with a male. Yet they'll be out here trying to act all like, oh yeah, macho and straight. It's like, they're not straight. Like 99.9% of them are super gay. They've either thought about it, they're curious about it, they've done it, they would do it. It's like, and the thing is, that's okay, that's fine, like, do you, but don't then come into the woman's world. You cannot cross over into the woman's world after you've done that. Not without her consent and permission. And most of them will try to lie to you, be on the DL. That's freaking disgusting. That is disgusting. I'll say it is gross. It is. It really is. It's gross and unsafe. You have to tell her if that's what you're into, if you've done it, even if you've done it in the past. I've had males say, well, I don't have to tell you my past. The heck you don't. Heck yeah, you do. If you've been with the opposite species that can literally impact my health in a life-changing manner, you better fess up. You better fess up. So now you're trying to rob me of my fundamental right to choose. My human right to choose. It's like, we don't need details. You don't have to give us details. Oh, his name was blah, 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 and da, da, da. No, but you do have to tell us like, hey, like, I used to date males and now I'm dating. You know, you need to tell us what your status is so we know what's going on. And most women, if not all women, are going to be like, no, thanks. You know, but it's easier for the males when they're honest anyway. So that way the women that are willing to entertain that, you know, it's a better fit. So tell me why they don't understand that. Tell me why they have a hard time processing through that. And I like the last video. The only thing is that we have tried all those methods, letting them down easy and all that. Like, it doesn't work. They're Neanderthals. They'll always come after you, attack you. You tell them that you have another man, they still will harass you. And it's getting worse and worse. You tell them that you're gay, they'll still harass you. And it's getting worse and worse. The one that I use is the fake phone number thing. I don't let them know where I live ever. And I just give them a fake number, a Google Voice number. And I do use a fake name, April. It's so easy to remember. I'm like, oh, what's your name? Oh, April. Like when I tell you, my anxiety rises to 1,000% when some male tries to like talk to me because I get so nervous, like, because I know the true nature of their species and how aggressive they are. Oh my God, it is so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable. Anyways, ladies, let me know what your thoughts are on this. Go ahead and do me a favor. Smash that like button for me. Smash that subscribe button for me. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. How so much. Oh my gosh. And yeah, leave the comments below. Let me know what you think on this particular issue. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.